My name is Michael Redhead Champagne. We desire a better country. We desire a better partnership. We desire a better history. We desire a better family. We desire a better partnership because in 2017, when we come together to talk about ideas, we hope that the partners that come to the table are serious about making changes in a good way towards the challenges that we are all bringing forward here today. We desire a better partnership with the government, from an Indigenous perspective especially, to be able to speak and work collaboratively with Indigenous communities, not only in a tokenistic way, but from the design, delivery, and evaluation of any programming that affects us. We desire partners and helpers that are willing to come to the table and share their gifts to ensure that we can walk out of the darkness that we are currently in as Canadians, together with our head held high. That darkness is the legacy of Indian residential schools and colonization. This is why we desire a better history. Because if we look into our history and we look at where things begin, often it doesn't begin with the stories that us in Indigenous communities are told when we're little. It begins in this interesting year, 1867, when some visitors came and began hanging out with us here. We desire a history that reflects the stories that our knowledge keepers have shared with us. We desire a history that acknowledges the hurts and the pains that we have experienced. We desire a history that tells the truth. We desire a history that no longer can boast horrific statistics that hurt us when we hear them. But as difficult as it is to hear those statistics, it is even more difficult to live those realities. Indigenous over-incarceration in the justice system, underserved in the education system, Indigenous young people consistently fall out of to this day. Underserved in the healthcare system, overrepresented in the child welfare system, and especially and probably most heartbreakingly, overrepresented in terms of youth suicide. When I stand here, I brought some medicine with me. I brought some tobacco because I wanted to be up here with gratitude and with the ancestors. I need their help to speak truthfully to all of you here today, and I'm grateful for it. We desire a better family, one where when I'm hurting, you're hurting too. We desire a Canada where the Indigenous young people are not 5 to 8 times more likely to take their own life than non-Indigenous young people. And the only way we're going to get there is if we start treating each other like a family. When little ones in my life have a birthday, we celebrate with them, like many of us across Canada are celebrating Canada 150. And I think what Canada 150, more than anything else, has shown me is what our capacity is as a country to collectively share the same message, to collectively celebrate together. And now, you shouldn't have done that, Canada, because now you've gone and shown people what you're capable of. And now I challenge you, any person that has used a Canada 150 hashtag, anyone that is in the room here tonight or listening to these words, I challenge you to take the same love that you're pouring into Canada 150 and pour it onto the Indigenous relatives from your territory, the families that need our help and our support, the young people that need that hope. Don't tell me it's not possible, because you're doing it today. We desire a better family where we treat one another like relatives. And I know that there are a lot of young people that are supposed to be here today and they're not. And I am here today remembering all of those young people that left us too soon. When you look into the eyes of the little ones in your life, I want you to remember that there are many parents and families that do not have that opportunity due to justice or injustice in the justice system, due to inequity in our child welfare system, and inadequate services in Indigenous communities in both urban and reserve settings. What will it take? Because desiring a better country is not enough. Talking is not enough. If we are to actualize a better partnership, a better history, and a better family, it's going to take some heavy lifting, and we got to challenge our own privileges and the own good things we have in our life and ask, are the people around me who are hurting and suffering afforded those same privileges? And if they're not, maybe it's time for us to do a little bit of privilege potlatch, where we take some of our goodness and we spread it around and share it with the people around us. That's how we're going to create the hope that we need to reverse some of these alarming statistics in this country. For 150 years, this has been our life and our reality as Indigenous communities trying to come to grips with Canada. And I have hope and faith that we will get better, but only if we can move past talk to action. Because as important as ideas and talking is, talk is cheap. We got a lot of work to do, everyone. Let's get to it.